More parents are saying that not only are they saving for their children's college, but also to help support them as they become adults. It comes as new research from the Census Bureau shows that young Americans are falling behind on 4 major adult milestones, including moving out of their parents' house and getting a job. So let's bring in Patrick Huey, who is the principal advisor and owner of Victory Independent Planning. Good morning to you, Patrick.
Yeah, good morning, Ainsley.
Good morning. So this article in the Wall Street Journal talks about this couple. They have a 7-year-old daughter, and they're putting away $1,000 per month, so $12,000 a year, and they plan on using that to help their daughter when she graduates from college or when she's in her 20s. Is this right or wrong?
Yeah. You know, I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong. As a parent myself, I think you have to separate the parental decisions from the financial decisions. And I try to coach parents on the financial side of this to make sure that they're not damaging their long-term financial health by trying to help out their kids.
Yeah, I think if you do this, maybe don't tell the child, because you don't want them to not work hard because they know mom and dad are always going to be there to take care of them. But 60% of parents say that they have financially, with kids 18 to 34, have reported helping them over the past year. Why do you think that is? What's going on?
Well, I think it's a combination of factors. I think that we are seeing this as a new normal where in my company, Victory Independent Planning, we work with families across the country. We're in 16 states. We've got, the coasts as well as the middle of the country covered. So we get a really good idea, a really good sample of what American families are going through. And yes, I think we back up the statistics. They're about right. About 60% of families with children in that 18 to 34 age group are getting some type of continuing support from their parents. And that support runs the gamut. It could be anything from keeping them on the family cell phone plan to helping them with a down payment on their home or major home repairs. I've even seen, paying for family vacations as part of the deal.
Yeah, that seems pretty normal. Or if you do help your child with the first payment of their house, when they sell their house and they make a profit, maybe they can pay you back, and it teaches them responsibility, yet you've helped them at the beginning. The U.S. Census Bureau talks about milestones, and this is for 25 to 34-year-olds, Patrick. The milestones are move away from your parents, enter the workforce, get married, and have children. In 1974, 45% of young adults in that age bracket achieved all 4 of those. But last year, in 2024, only 21% achieved them. Why is that?
Yeah, I do think a little bit of this, interesting, the statistic you pulled is from the year I was born. But some of this really is just a response to modern economics. We've all seen inflation and what that's done over the last couple of years, but it goes even further back than that with housing and education and even healthcare. The rise of costs in those areas really since the 1980s. And I think of my dad very often about this. What would a boomer think about this type of thing? Supporting a child into their 20s and 30s. Well, my dad wouldn't think of it at all.
Right.
It just wouldn't happen. So, but the numbers are a little bit daunting when you look at housing up, 4 times over the last 40 years, medical care up 7 times, and wages really only up, in the low double digits, excuse me. So that's part of the structure, I think, that's happening. The other part is on the parents' side, where, my parents had a pension, and it's a lot harder to go and dip into your pension and pay for a new roof for your kids versus an IRA or a 401k.
Right.
So I think that those 2 structural issues are what's really driving this at this point.
Okay, Patrick, thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.